Edwin Zoller was born in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania on May 29, 1900. He studied art at the University of Pittsburgh, Penn State University, and the Carnegie Institute, as well as in Italy, France, and Mexico. He devoted his life to art and teaching, and it was only interrupted during the time he served during World War I and as a lieutenant colonel in the Army Corps of Engineers in World War II. He taught painting, art history, and occasionally philosophy at Penn State Altoona from 1946 to 1956. During his tenure at the campus, he organized and directed the Ivyside Art Gallery, where student funds purchased significant works of art for enrichment. After the Ivyside Park was purchased to expand what was then the Altoona Undergraduate Center, it was Zoller's artistic eye that laid the ground plan for the placement of future buildings. When the main architects wanted to fill the warming pond, it was Zoller who stepped in to save it and turned it into the reflecting pond that remains an iconic attraction today. After his time at Altoona, Edwin became Associate Director for the Arts in the Center for Continuing Liberal Education at the main campus of PSU. He retired as Professor of Fine Arts Emeritus in 1960 to devote his entire time to art until his passing in 1967. His artwork received numerous awards, including 2 for distinction in painting at the Carnegie Museum, and garnered Edwin a place on the inaugural Governor's Council on the Arts in 1965. He held exhibitions in Europe and the United States. Upon his death, the State Museum in Harrisburg held a retrospective exhibition of 135 pieces of his work. Landscape and still life were the focus of Zoller's art at the beginning of his career. Eventually, his artwork transitioned more into the abstract, part of the art movement called abstract expressionism. He influenced students and other artists, such as Joe Cervello, who said that Zoller had a profound effect on him and changed his life around. Several of his students and colleagues would visit Edwin and his wife Lucille, who was herself an artist and professor, at their home. There, they would dine together and watch Edwin work on his craft. Shortly before his passing, Edwin described his need to create art. He said, "Perhaps all men have creative urges, but in some, the compulsion to satisfy them is so strong that it cannot be denied. This is what separates them from all others and compels them to commit themselves to this way of life. For me, at least, painting is a necessity. It is my only hope for realizing the full flowering of my existence. It is my way of achieving my aspirations and of dreaming dreams."